Hi everybody. So sorry for the extra long wait for this video. This is episode 6 of OtterCLan. My life has just been super busy this year, so yeah. Um, oh, I really should have rewatched the last video to see what's happened recently. All right, let's check the events. You and Sunpaw track a fox sent along the border but lose it near the edge of Tulip Place. No matter how much OtterCLan searches, they can't find a hair on Plumepaw's pelt. Plumepaw's pelt, that's fun to say. Stone Falcon caught a dog and got hurt. Fought a dog, not caught a dog, fought a dog and got hurt. Willowborough's smog cut has healed up nicely, that's good. Slope Thrush died from an infection, oh that's not good. Mist Spider was seen chasing a kitty pet off the territory. The clown. English isn't Englishing. The clan has encountered Neuron. Sun Valley's stomachache has left. Teasel's running nose is gone. Japmat's pelt has recovered from being so torn. The past moon slope thrush has taken their place in StarClan. OtterClan mourns their loss, and their clanmates will miss the spot they took up in their lives. Moments of their life are shared in stories around the circle of mourners as those that were closest to them take them to their final resting place. Sorry, it's Almond Star. Bats a moss ball to Feather Kit when it hits him, chuckling at the wide-eyed Kit. Let's talk to him. Almond Star purrs quietly as he rests in a sunbeam. His eyes are closed and he looks uncharacteristically content. He seems to realize what he's doing, sits up, and fixes his usual scowl back on his face. Stoic. Oh, that makes perfect sense then. Former apprentice Exhumane. Let's go on to us. Had a nice chat with a kitty pet. Parents. Rowan Fern. Songpelt. Plumepaw. Oh, that is sad. That's our cousin. Scale Kit, Squirrel Kit, Hemlock Kit, Oleander Kit, Grass Kit, Daisy Bellow, Bubbling Kit, Feather Kit, Gill Kit, and Wet Kit. Does Runford yeah, Prairie River? Where is Prairie River? There you are. Oh, that's nice. Romantic and platonic love. One right, yep. How are we related to almond stars? Grandparents are... Almond star is our grandfather. Okay, let's chat with Japmat. That's a daydreams about being a warrior in Lion Clan. Ooh. You notice Japmat playing with some kits, a rare smile on his face. He seems to notice your gaze, pausing and accidentally stumbling over a kit. Nodding, you look away. It's good to see him having fun every once in a while. That is sweet. He's a strict, great navigator and good climber. Just need to check something for us again. Conditions, deaf, and sore, and... let's chat with Sun Valley. Sun Valley's napping peacefully in her nest. A flick of her tail uncovers a patch of moss, revealing a hidden treasure trove of trinkets. There's shiny rocks, two-leg objects, and... Hey, isn't that your feather that you lost moons ago? You've been looking for her everywhere. Sun Valley turns over in her nest, reconcealing her treasures and vanishing your feathers from sight. Sorry, that's really funny. She tries to set a good example for younger cats. Rebellious, great singer, and great hunter. Let's chat with Bubbling Kit. getting a badger ride from Paleheart, smug and oddly resourceful. While showing Sunpaw a few moves, you spot Bubbling Kit out of the corner of your eye, doing her best to copy you on unsteady paws. That's cute. Sunshade. Let's pick a kit. Okay, Grouse Kit. Tell Grouse Kit a story. Sunshade tells a story about a cat facing their fears and the dangers of war, but halfway through, Grouse Kit begins crying. Terrified, Sunshade has to take a break from story time to comfort him. That's like cute, but also, it's cherishing the small moments, like the soft purring of contented kids. Let's talk. You share tongues with Sunshade, what? Sunshade, not bothering to sign in idle conversation. What are our relationships? See relationships. Romantic, some romantic like for Freeze Girl, some for Stone Falcon, a lot for Teasel. Kinda wanna do some mediating with Teasel because the only thing don't have anything in is jealousy for Teasel, so. Let's go. Teasel's Medicine Cat. Alright, High Nitro Pounce. This Mediator has already worked this moon. Fine, next moon we'll do that. And then I'll do a solo patrol. I'm not doing that. I don't want to die. Thank you very much. And let's do our own thing. The clan leader assigns you to lead a hunting patrol. It's your chance to prove it's your chance to prove your leadership skills and help provide for the clan. Proceed. You successfully lead the patrol, coordinating your team to bring down various prey. Your leadership is praised, and the clan appreciates a fresh kill. Sorry. Teasel. Should we go on a date with Teasel? Cause wait, what does Teasel think of us? Cause I don't want to like relationships. Okay, so we both like kind of dislike each other. I'm gonna send us on a patrol next moon, but you know what, let's do it. You ponder whether you should ask Teasel on an evening patrol with just the two of you. The warm breeze blowing may stir some hidden feelings. Teasel frowns, asking you why there won't be more cats on the patrol. You feel your ears burn and mumble an apology before hurrying off to your nest. The rest of the evening and then in the morning of the next day leaves an awkward tension between you and Teasel. Dang it! Clearing. Alright, let's go. Time skip 1 moon. A group of apprentices asks you to show off your best battle move. You oblige with pride. What an unusual blue butterfly. Strange. Maybe it's a sign? You ponder for a bit. Milk Bracken has gotten a stomachache. Songpelt has healed from the strain of delivering her litter. Prairie River has recovered from the strain of delivering her litter. Oh yeah, because they gave birth on the same day. Moon. Freeze Curl tossed a snake out of the camp before it could bite someone. Willowboro is no longer sore. Veilkit picks some flowers around the camp to bring back to the medicine cat. Then, oh, that's cute. Teasel feels much better. Her soreness is gone. Hemlock Kit has gotten a running nose. We are 24 moons old. It is currently New Leaf. First things first, straight off the bat, you, me, let's go, because now we've got a lot more dislike. Oh, come on. Okay, actually that's better, but I thought it said jealousy increased, and I was like, no, I want like other stuff decreased. I was about to ask, like, why is there such a small group of cats? Okay, let's go herb gathering. Teasel is on a mission to find lungwort now that New Leaf is here. As the only reliable cure for yellow cough, she's determined that OtterCLan replenish their stocks of it. She takes along a warrior escort to help. Proceed. Takes all day, but finally Teasel spots the speckled leaves they've been looking for, so crucial to replenishing the clan's stores after the longleaf bear. Just for a second, she feels the weight of her responsibilities lift, the strength of that relief catching her off guard. That's good. Um, let's do apprentice. Who gave like the youngest warrior an apprentice? Sorry, that's just confusing me. Mist Spider and Sunpaw. Let's go you two. Eyes glowing with the last rays of the sunset, the small hunting party leads out into the gathering dusk. Mist Spider goes down hard on a misjudged pounce and stands up with a wince. Sunpaw trots over, telling Mist Spider to take it easy and lean on her as she limps home. That's sweet. Okay. There. The wrong cat. Sorry. There's. I want to bring Shadow Pond along, but I don't want it to be an herb gathering patrol. There we go. Okay. That's also the wrong cat. I meant to Tappy you. Sorry. So let's go Two Siblings and Prairie River. There we go. The patrol comes across. That's funny. Prairie River comes across a prairie dog. And they catch the prairie dog. Milk Bracken, Freeze Curl. One more cat. Oleander. Okay. The betony plants stretch outwards, racing to take advantage of the new leaf sun. Freeze Curl points out the plants to the warriors she brought with her, who just accept that this particular green shrub is different from all the other green shrubs. They haven't yet grown their flowers. The betony has no shortage of leaves for Freeze Curl's patrol to harvest. Alright, while they haven't. Okay, Almond Star and Japmat. Japmat is tempted to eat the prey he just caught. Do not. Japmat decides against breaking the warrior code. Thank you, because you are on a patrol with the leader. It's Frostno, Pale Heart, Shadow Meadow, and Hazy Runner. Okay. Let's go with those four. As the patrol is marking the borderlines, a gang of rogues stride out of the long grass to confront the clan cats. I mean, it doesn't say they're attacking them. The rogues posture and jeer, eventually provoking a battle. They prove to be strong fighters, and the battle patrol is forced to retreat. Hazy Runner badly injured. Which one's Hazy Runner? This one? No, which one's Hazy Runner? Was I right? Was I right? Was I right? No, that one's Hazy Runner. I was pretty sure that one was Hazy Runner. Okay, Sun Valley and Shadow Pond. Shadow Pond has to attend one of the grimmer jobs as a medicine cat. The grounds where OtterCLan goes to mourn their dead need to be tended to. He's bringing along Sun Valley as his assistant for the trip, and the two cats head out in relative silence. Let's go. There's a sharp yowl of pain followed by a string of muttered curses. Mouse stung, dang it! And Shadowpond turns to see Sun Valley holding out one of her paws off the ground. It seems like the other cat stepped on a thorn. Ouch, they'll have to go back to camp and fix that up. Let's go on our LifeGen patrol. After a long day of patrolling, a cat you're close to invites you to share tongues. You consider their offer, hoping to deepen your bond. Proceed, you accept their offer and spend a comfortable evening grooming each other. The intimacy strengthens your bond and you both go to sleep content. I really want that to be Teasel, but I don't think it is. Let's have a conversation with Teasel. He's thinking on taking on a new apprentice. Teasel's paw waves you over. She has something to tell you with her paws. So signs from her body tell you that the object is a gift, but what is it? Your confusion must be obvious as Teasel signs again. It's a tooth-like thing? Teasel looks excited about it. You still have no idea what it is. Teasel ends up walking away, leaving you still confused about what you're supposed to do with the strange gift. Come on, Teasel. Songpelt. When you settle into your nest for the night, you feel a stone under your haunches. When you go to remove the disturbance, you notice it's covered in the scent of Songpelt. A rather underwhelming prank, but it's a slight nonetheless. You'll be sure to get her back for this transgression. Let's also chat with Frost Snow. You can feel vibrations coming from Frost Snow's body as she talks, even though you can't hear her words. It's comforting in its own way. That's nice. Dang. What happened to you guys again? Weak leg, permanent condition, bite wound, then mangled tail, youch birdie back. Dang, we're like 7 moons younger than the nearest warrior in age. Let's actually talk with Stone Falcon. Stone Falcon sits at the edge of the camp, staring daggers at Oleander, who's obliviously cleaning their paws in the clearing. Dang. Hang on. Relationships, not only me. Where is Oleander in this? Oh. Probably have a mediator fix that up. Ooh. Next cat to retire, not Nitro Bounce. Sun Valley, how old are you? Okay. After Sun Valley retires, I'm sorry, but I'm making her a medicine cat. Because we kind of need not medicine cat, mediator. Okay, Sunshade. Let's do Squirrel Kit. And let's go scavenger hunt. Squirrel Kit refuses to explore an unfamiliar part of a camp for a scavenger hunt that Sunshade set up. Come on. Okay. Let's chat with Sunpaw. Is wondering if there are clans other than the ones around her area. That's actually a good question. Sunpaw is spending her free time practicing battle moves, working hard to master a particularly tricky one. That's good. That's good. Actually, let's view the dead ones. Heather Kit, you're gorgeous, I remember. And then Timberpaw. Kale. Oh. Methodical. I don't know what I thought that said. Sun High Log and Great Speaker. 159 moons, 116 moons. These cats are fading, the poor things. Nettle Aster. I was curious about what Daisy Bellow is doing. It's disappointing. Let's actually check. Dark Forest. Dang. Daystar. Dark Forest Affinity and Good Swimmer. Energetic Great Speaker. Still some time to hide after talking his way out of training. Oh. He's begging Slope Thrush to vouch for him to join StarClan. Executed by the clan leader due to his crimes. What crimes did you commit? Slope Thrush. Slope Thrush. There you are. I've only been dead for like a moon. Okay. He's exploring StarClan's hunting grounds. Okay, so born in another clan, but was left here as a kid for the clan to raise. We met him on Moon 20. He was mentored by Flame Muzzle. Flame Muzzle influenced him to be more likely to break rules that don't suit him and bicker with others. Flame Muzzle helped him become better at caring for kittens. When he graduated, he was honored for his dignity. He graduated at 11 moons old. If you can hear singing, I don't know if you can, but I could hear it, so you might be able to. That's my sister. Let's chat with Shadow Meadow. Silently judges a clanmate from afar. Ooh, righteous, good singer, and great teacher. Let's talk with him. Forward, you could go pebble across the clearing. Shadow Meadow, who happened to be sitting close by, catches the pebble as it rolls next to him. He passes it back, and you end up in a decently spirited back and forth game, passing the stone between the paws of warriors passing through the camp. Oh, that's fun. It's a fun little interaction. Okay. Next moon. Miss Spider is going on and on and on about a really cool cloud. You're caught yawning at the table. Miss Spider is cross for a few days. Oops. Almond Star slipped on some rocks and dislocated his leg. Milk Bracken's stomachache has left. Frostno was seen in a very serious conversation with a kitty pet who ran away when another patrol approached. The clan has encountered Neuron. Birdieback's tail is feeling much better. Sun Valley's small cut is no longer bothering her. Hazy Runner's pelt has recovered from being so torn. Rumors reach your clan that the rogue Mop has died recently. Coyote Kit has gotten heat exhaustion. Hemlock Kit no longer has a running nose. Feather Kit woke up with a mild headache but went about his day anyway, trying to ignore the nagging pains of the person death was. No, it's a weasel, but it's the closest thing to an otter we could get. Let's chat with Prairie River. Talk to you. As you sit in the camp one day, watching the trees blow idly in the wind, you suddenly receive a smack to the side of your head. You stumble and, tail lashing, turn to face your attacker, Prairie River. Prairie River lowers her head as you turn to her. She looks apologetic and quickly signs to you that there was a wasp by your ear. Oh, you let your anger reside and give Prairie River a thankful nod. That is sweet, thank you. Can't believe she overslept today. Witty philosopher. What's it gonna do again? High Nitro Bounce. Can you please mediate us again? Because, oh yeah, we don't like her disliking her anymore. She still dislikes us. There we go. Comfort increased, romantic interest increased, platonic like increased, dislike decreased. That's nice. Okay. Now let's have a chat with Teasel. You're sleeping peacefully in your nest when a trickle of air wakes you. The familiar sensation has you lift your head with a small start, blinking and seeing an amused Teasel. She smiles softly at you. The vibration of her purr is soothing, and you bunch your head against her with a smile of your own. What a nice way to wake up. Oh, that is sweet. Still thinking about taking on a new apprentice. Or was that someone else who was thinking of it? Slope Thrush can feel some cat forgetting him. You died 2 moons ago! Teasel makes silly faces at Frost Snow. Hush to help glide her clanmates down the. Oh my gosh! Sorry, that's really funny that he's making that a cat in the dark forest is making silly faces at her. Let's talk to her. Frostno beckons you over. Looks like it's time for patrol. She's always keen on making sure you're aware of patrols going in and out, especially when you're a part of them. It's a gesture you appreciate. And she seems to be like doing it as well, particularly when you're on patrol together. You're not sure of Frostno's reasoning, but you don't mind whatever it is. She cares, and that's what matters to you. I want to see what everyone thinks of it. Thinks of me. Okay, only you. Okay, platonic like comfort, reliance. That's nice. Doesn't respect me at all, which is kind of sad. Prairie River. Bit of platonic like. Bit of respect. Bit of trust for Shadow Pond. Bit of platonic like. Bit of comfort. Bit of trust from Freeze Curl. Teasel. Very all over the place. Nitro Pounce. Platonic like and respect. Oh, Sun Valley kind of dislikes us, which is okay. Comfort and trust. Oleander, a bit of platonic like, bit of dislike, which is kind of sad. Comfort, jealousy. Oh, is that why you don't like me? Because you're jealous of me? Oh, why don't you like me, Oleander? They're cool though. Platonic like and comfort from Hazy Runner. Jatmat just likes a tiny bit platonically, which is better than disliking us. Shadow Pond also a tiny bit platonic. Milk Bracken, platonic love, security, tiny bit of dislike, which is, oh, quite trustful as well. Platonic love from my parent, respect, comfort, and trust. Platonic like from my aunt and comfort. Frost Snow, platonic like, comfort, and trust. Stone Falcon dislikes me more than he likes me. Also feels kind of comfortable. Same thing with Birdie Back. Why do you guys dislike Willowborough? Platonic love from my littermate. Yeah, my littermate. Respects, feels comfort, and trust me. From Willowborough. Platonic love and a bit of romantic like from Pale Heart. Comfort. Still no respect. Why does no one respect Willowborough? What time is it? Flip. Okay. Bit of platonic like from Miss Spider. Bit of platonic like from Sunpaw. Bit of platonic like from Sunshade. Speckle Kit. Okay. I need to talk to all the kits. Bit of platonic like, bit of comfort, bit of trust from Veil Kit. Bit of comfort from Scale Kit. Nothing from Scroll Kit, Hemlock Kit, Oleander Kit. Gross Kit, Bubbling Kit, bit of platonic like, nothing from Feather Kit, Gill Kit, Wet Kit. Okay, I'm talking to all the kits. Because clearly, I also need to mark which ones are related. Family tree. Hang on. Okay, so we've got Almond Star, Daisy Bellow, Songpelt. I need to go into like the kids. Hang on. Family tree. Alright, siblings. Bubbling Kit, Feather Kit, Gill Kit, Wet Kit, Bubbling Kit, Feather Kit. Bubbling Kit the first out of that gaggle of kits. Bubbling Kit. Okay, these ones I'm related to. Kit, Feather Kit, Gill Kit, Wet Kit. Wet Kit bounds up to you, a smile on his face. He starts speaking excitedly, forgetting you can't hear him. He pauses before signing sadly that he thought if he spoke to you enough, you'd be able to hear it. Aww! You reassure him that you don't mind, and their face lights up again. He starts to tell you about how he found a pebble and he wanted you to have it. He painted it for you with berries he found in camp. You thank him for the pebble and you put it next to your nest. Aww! Is buzzing after swallowing a case of what? A cicada. Rebellious, quick to make peace and splashes in puddles. Gilkit has more energy than she knows what to do with at the moment. Is disciplined and quick to make peace. You watch Gilkit's mouth moving from across the camp. You wonder what she's saying. Featherkit, wonder what Nitropounce is up to. Honest and oddly resourceful. When you settle into your nest for the night, you feel a stone under your haunches. When you go to remove the disturbance, you notice it's covered in the scent of Feather Kit. A rather underwhelming prank, but a slight nonetheless. You be sure to get him back for this transgression. Then Bubbling Kit spends time watching the fish in the nearby river, smug and oddly resourceful. Bubbling Kit makes a silly face at you. Then who else are... And then who are Songpelt's kits? Scale Kit, 2 Grouse Kit. Scale Kit, 2 Grouse Kit. Okay, Scale Kit is craving the taste of bird. She's disciplined with a morbid curiosity. Scale Kit joyfully follows the butterflies that flap between the flowers, observing the bugs' movements through the field. She seems busy in her curiosity to talk right now. Best to leave her with her fun and her new friend. Squirrel Kit is nervous for her apprentice ceremony. Oh, that's still in like 2 months. Both of them have morbid curiosity? Sweet. Noisy, morbid curiosity. Squirrel Kid is rolling around in the sunshine. Okay. Hemlock Kit is quiet and oddly resourceful. Even his yowls are whispers. Oh. Okay, talk to this kit. The dirt at the nursery edge is damp from recent rain. Hemlock Kit carefully drags his paw through it, tracing spirals and lines. When he realizes how muddy his paw is now, though, he stares at it and starts to sniffle. Oleander Kit is trying to scare Coyote Kit with a spooky story she heard. Okay. After getting scared by a bug in the nursery, Oleander Kit is refusing to enter until she's convinced it's gone. Sunshade combs through the nest, searching for the offending insect, while Oleander Kit fidgets outside. Oh. Then Grouse Kit is asking the older cats about how kittens are made. Passionate mossball hunter, okay? Let's chat with him. You watch Grouse Kit knead the ground. What's got him so excited today? Speckle Kit, you're 5 minutes old, so I actually will go and personal. No, where is it? Tab. Request apprentice. Settings, role settings, not relation settings. Increase same search done. Yep, okay. Clan stats. You just check the allegiances. Living cat's 35. Okay. Go on patrol. A queen asks you to watch over her kids while she hunts. It's a chance to share stories and keep the young ones entertained. Proceed. You accept and keep the kids entertained with stories of your adventures. The queen returns to find them asleep and grateful for your help. Really quickly, settings. Mass extension events are on, correct. Allow mass extension events, good. Sunpaw, Miss Spider's sick or something. Something's happened to Miss Spider, so I'm gonna take Sunpaw. No, I'm not. Let's go random. Not Teasel. Anyone but Teasel. Hazy Runner, sure. The patrol finds a small burrow in the ground with a strange scent. Hazy Runner hesitates, unsure if it's worth checking. Let's proceed. Okay, a patrol flushes out a gopher out of the burrow. More fresh kills. Sweet. Let's go you and you. Go on patrol. Teasel. Oh my gosh, this one again. Teasel is on a mission to find lungwort now that Greenleaf is here. As the only reliable cure for Yellowclaw, she's determined that OtterCLan won't run out of it. She takes along a warrior to escort to help. Not only is the lungwort intact and growing nicely, but there's also a nice patch of plantain growing just nearby. Teasel loads up her mostly obliging escort and carries the extensive harvest home, tail waving in her good mood. I was meant to say lungwort and plantain, obviously. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Go on patrol. Shadowpawn goes out with her warrior escort, both for safety and for carrying capacity, since any herb gathering patrol in Greenleaf is sure to reap a substantial harvest. Surprisingly, Paleheart actually starts up a conversation with him about the herbs they're looking for. Shadowpawn launches into the usual spiel, and to his astonishment, Paleheart is actually interested, and it makes his heart feel lighter getting to share his knowledge and skills with someone who respects him. That is nice. Sun Valley, Milk Bracken, Songpelt, and Prairie River. The patrol finds an opening to what seems to be a new set of tunnels. Proceed. The tunnels must have been an abandoned badger set. No one has been here in a while. This could be a good location to return to. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oleander wanders past an old badger set overlooking a crook in a little river, then freezes. There's new scent here. Acrid and sour. Acrid? I still don't know how to pronounce that one. Proceed. Calling the rest of the patrol over, the cats discuss their next move. If a badger has moved in, they need to confirm it. But how? Oleander comes back up with plan, stuffing grasses and shrubs in the way of the mouth of the set. The cats will be able to come back tomorrow to see if anything has shoved them out of the way. Okay, then last three cats. Japmat, Rowan Fern, and Shadow Meadow go on patrol. Japmat is tempted to eat the prey. Why are you always tempted to eat the prey you just caught? Let's just go because you're not with anyone important this time. He thinks he's gotten away with his clandestine snacking, but when Japmat arrives back at camp, another patrol member pulls Prairie River aside for a quiet word, glaring back at Japmat. The deputy assigns him to dig a new trench for the clan's dirt place, and Japmat hears the snide remarks when he slinks into his nest that night. Let's try this again. Okay. You were told about the blue supermoon and decided it would be a good opportunity to ask Teasel out. You pad up to her, but hesitate. What if it doesn't go as planned? She politely declines, saying that she has to go on a night patrol and that you weren't selected with her. Seems like tonight you two will be watching the moon from different parts of the territory. Or it'll only be Teasel watching. That's sad. Very sad. Have we had a conversation with Teasel yet? Yes, we have. Well, out of dislike now. Please tell me we don't dislike Teasel now. Okay, we don't. So, I just really want something. Sincere learner of lore. Okay, Teasel presses her pelt to yours so that you can feel her purrs. Oh, Vince. I feel like we should chat with more cats. Now we've already done a bunch of chatting. Okay, time skip one moon. Yay! Except, oh, you are standing amidst your clan, your eyes on Almondstar and Specklepaw. Almondstar's voice echoes through the clearing, announcing your new role as mentor to Specklepaw. Shocked, you feel a swell of excitement rise within you. You step forward, meeting Specklepaw's gaze. The younger cat's eyes are full of excitement and respect. You touch your nose to hers, a traditional acknowledgement of your new bond. Pulling back, you make a slight silent pledge to Specklepaw to make her into the best warrior. A clan meeting has your attention. Danger in the territory means every cat should be on high alert this moon. You pretend Gilkit's tail is a piece of prey and jump on it, just like when you were both were kids. Gilkit is a kid. What do you mean? You notice Veilpaw pouting, seemingly gathering mouse bile for tick duty. You walk over to him and offer your help, and he happily accepts. Though most apprentices see this test as annoying, it brings you memories and nostalgia of your past. What an unusual blue butterfly. Strange. Maybe it's a sign? You ponder for a bit. Gilkit asks you about your first battle. You paint yourself as the hero who saved OtterCLan from the evil Teasel clan. Oh my gosh, and we're with Teasel now. Stone Falcon's what? Bite wound has healed up. Stone Falcon's bite wound has healed. Willowborough has gotten heat stroke. Why heat stroke? Daisy Bellow has healed from their broken bone. Shadowpawn notices Nitro Bounce limping from across the other side of the camp and gives him some exercises to help strengthen his weak leg and reduce his pain. Smith Spider can walk and move without pain. Her sprain must have healed. Paleheart died in a fight with a rogue. Oh, that's sad. Hazy Runner was trying to fluff off her nest when she saw a thorn inside her bedding. Another prank, but it could not fool her. Coyote Paw sits excitedly beside Prairie River as the meeting ends and hopes she'll be doing something exciting like battle training first. Her claws are itching to tear at something. Veilpaw smiles at the stars as he sits beside Stone Falcon. The stars seem to shine brighter in response. Veilpaw knows that it's a sign from that Eagle is still watching over him. Featherkit's headache is gone. Japmat has gotten heat exhaustion. In the past moon, Paleheart, blah 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 blah. Okay, wait. Yay. Okay, talk to this cat. Teasel's paw waves you over. She has something at her paws. Swift signs from her body tell you the object is a gift, but what is it? Your confusion must be obvious as Teasel signs again. It's a two-leg thing? Teasel looks excited about it. You still have no idea what it is. Not this again. Teasel ends up walking away, leaving you still confused about what you're supposed to do with the strange gift. Aww. You trot up to Teasel and rub heads with her, earning a small blush. Why does it have to be the moon we get an apprentice? Conditions. Heat stroke. Our poor apprentice. Sorry, Speckled Paw. Stone Falcon. Go on patrol. The patrol comes across a prairie dog. The patrol narrowly misses the prairie dog. Oh, sad. Speckled Paw. You can go out with Prairie Rivers apprentices. Yeah. Go on patrol. The patrol finds a small burrow in the ground with a strange set. Prairie River hesitates, unsure if it's worth checking. Let's go. But the patrol flushes a gopher out of the burrow. More fresh kill. You and you. Okay, go on patrol. Eyes glowing with the last rays of the sunset, the small hunting party heads out into the gathering dusk. Proceed with their diurnal prey, prey and with their diurnal prey tired and headed to their homes. What the heck? Their creps crepuscule whatever counterparts come out in full force. As their nocturnal prey still blinks away sleep in their eyes, the patrol has a truly premium number of opportunities to catch food. Enough so that the entire clan comes to comment on the patrol's success when they return. Sorry, it's not even that late. It's not even that late. Okay. Shadowpawn goes out with a warrior escort, both for safety and for carrying capacity, since any herb gathering patrol in Greenleaf is sure to reap a substantial harvest. Proceed. Surprisingly, Songpel actually starts a conversation with him about the herbs they're looking for. Shadowpawn launches into his usual spiel, and to his astonishment, Songpelt is actually interested, and it makes his heart feel lighter getting to share his knowledge and skills with someone who respects him. Oleander, Frost Snow, Shadow Meadow, Freeze Curl go on patrol. With the full sun of Greenleaf fueling plant growth everywhere, it's the perfect time to hunt for burdock. Freeze Curl heads out to replenish the clan's stocks, bringing along anyone who isn't busy with other work. The heat has made the burdock grow to towering size, with some leaves nearing the length of an adult cat. It's not finding them that's hard. It's trying to carry all the roots back to camp. It's a long but productive, light-hearted afternoon, filled with smiles and jokes as the obliging cats follow Freeze Curl's direction to carry everything home. 2, 3. Teasel wanders off into the territory while leading a gathering patrol, keeping an eye out for purple flowers that grow on Bethany. The Bethany shrubs are in full bloom, with bees buzzing busily around them, and Teasel directs her patrol to follow the industrious example as they gather. 1, 2, 3. The patrol tracks the scent of a large dog along the edge of the clan's territory. Okay. Singing, hunting, speaking, storytelling, climbing. Let's go. The patrol tries bravely to lead the dog away from OtterCLan bound borders, but with so few cats, it's impossible to cover each other's back. I think you guys caught while running, and it's all the rest of the English. It's all the rest of the patrol can do to distract the dog long enough to get her to safety. Let's chat with Almond Star. You and Almond Star are dozing together, his head shoots up suddenly, startling you into looking around warily. Almond Star's ears flick this way and that before he simply settles back down. False alarm, you hope. You picking a kit. Okay, Oleander Kit. Let's go. Noticing Sunshade looking a bit tired, Oleander Kit gently rolls the moss ball back instead of sending it flying. Aww. Talk. You share tongues with Sunshade, not bothering to sign an idle conversation. Let's actually talk with our apprentice. Had a nice chat with a kitty pet. Emotional and doses easily. Okay. Specklepaw sits at the edge of the camp, carefully grooming her fur and sneaking glances at Songpelt. You understand why. Songpelt always looks so effortlessly put together. Yes, our aunt does. um... Okay. Next moon, please let us be healthy. Yay! You admired Teasel from afar, her strength in healing, her wisdom, her undying devotion to the clan. But it's her gentle heart that truly drew you in. One evening, after a shared meal, you decide to voice your feelings, not knowing how she would react. You ask her to meet you at Four Trees under the moon, the sacred place where all the clans gather in peace. As the moon illuminates her surprised face, you confess your love. She gazes at you, silent for a moment, then leans in, a purr rumbling deep in her chest. From that night, you are mates. Yay! You pretend Gilpaw's tail is a piece of prey and jump on it just like when you were both kits. Again, you were never kits together. Um, Sorry, that's a thing for something that usually happens. After noticing you being quiet today, Netropons comes over to check on you. A pleasant conversation boosts your mood. Almond Star's dislocated joint has been popped back into place and is feeling much better. Almondstar was seen arguing and borderline fighting with a cat from CloudClan. Oleander has gotten heat stroke. Willowborough has recovered from heat stroke. Oh, we just passed our heat stroke onto Oleander. Sun Valley has gotten fleas. Hazy Runner grooms her pelt, happy to find the tears and wounds in it gone. Shadow Meadow went for a long walk this morning, deep in thought. Almondstar rests his muzzle on Sunshade's head and declares her to be a full warrior of OtterCLan, honoring her hard work. Coyote Paw has recovered from the heat exhaustion. Even though she is fully excited to finally be made an apprentice, it takes a bit of coaxing by Shadow Pawn for Scale Kit to step forward for her ceremony. This is going to be a lot of talking about ceremonies. Shadow Pawn watches in prize as she's named Scale Paw and touches noses with Shadow Meadow. Squirrel Kit runs to the front of the crowd, eager to get her new name. When she's called Squirrel Paw for the first time, Songpelt and Shadowpawn's voices can be heard the loudest as the clan welcomes their new apprentice. Hemlock Kit... Hang on. Okay. Hemlock Kit runs up the front of the crowd, eager to get his new name. When he's called Hemlock Paw for the first time, Songpelt and Shadowpawn's voices can be heard the loudest, and the clan welcomes their new apprentice. Oleander Paw touches noses with Songpelt and hopes that she'll get to hunt first, so she can make sure the clan is fed. Eager to learn the best ways to help the clan thrive, Grousepaw excitedly touches noses with Hazy Runner. Grousepaw wasn't looking where he was going and tripped over a small trunk, gaining a few bruises. As Bubbling Paw touches noses with Milk Bracken, she hopes she'll get to do something that will really impress the clan on her first day. Maybe she could catch a big, fat rabbit, or chase off a fox. That'll show the clan she's the best apprentice anyone's ever seen. And then she got heat exhaustion. Featherpaw excitedly touches noses with his new mentor, Daisy Bellow, looking quite eager to start training. Gilkit complains as Rowan Fern pulls her over to quickly groom her pelt. She manages to wriggle away and scurry off to the front of the crowd for her ceremony, where she is renamed to Gilpaw and apprenticed to Birdieback. Watching with pride as Wetpaw is named and given to Rowan Fern to apprentice under, Prairie River knows that they were a good choice. I'm gonna like change some of the mentor apprentice duos because Rowan Fern is Prairie River's parent and Oleander Paw. 1 second. Is Oleander Paw, yeah, and Oleander Paw is Songpelt's, child, so. Wet Paw was seen arguing and borderline fighting with a cat from LifeGen, maybe even probably even the same cat that their grandfather, yeah, was arguing with. So wait, okay. Oleander Paw, none of these cats. No, yeah, change mentor. Sorry, no current apprentices. No former apprentices. Let's do like Frost Snow. And then who was the other cat? Was it Wet Paw? Yeah, Wet Paw, because Ron Fern rolls. Change mentor. Songpelt. Let's go Songpelt. Oh yeah, wait. There were 2 kits that had, I think it was Scale Kit and Squirrel Kit. Morbid Curiosity, still Morbid Curiosity, okay. Okay. Wet Paw. Songpelt. Go on patrol. As Songpelt leads Wet Paw to a training area, Wet Paw stops her and asks with a serious look in his eye if Songpelt will teach him some advanced battle moves. Honestly. Proceed. Songpelt tells Wet Paw that they'll focus on hunting today, but that Songpelt will gladly teach him some more advanced hunting techniques. Wet Paw perseveres dejectedly stalking training. Gillpaw and Birdie back. Go on patrol. The patrol finds a kitty pet who is interested in joining the clan. They banter with the cat a bit, making them feel more welcome. I don't want to have too many cats in the clan, so the patrol decides to leave the kitty pet be. Featherpaw and Daisy Bellow. Daisy Bellow takes Featherpaw out of camp to gather moss. No matter how patiently Daisy Bellow tries to teach Featherpaw how to firmly, but gently, gather and shred the moss, he doesn't seem to be paying any attention. Frustrated with him, Daisy Bellow decides to have a talk with the leader upon their return. Ooh! Maybe just a bad mentor-apprentice duo, but... Grousepaw, Hazy Runner, go on patrol. The patrol hears a cat begging for their housefolk to come back, just barely intelligible over the sound of a monster speeding away. Oh, I'm too nice. Hazy Runner finds a kitty pet collapsed by the thunderpath, wailing for her housefolk. Hazy Runner comforts her, asking why she was left here. The only explanation she has is that she's sick. Perhaps she was too much of a burden. Hazy Runner offers her a place in OtterCLan, at least until she recovers. She tentatively accepts, looking longingly at the thunderpath as she's led away. Oleander Paw and Frost Snow. That's a funny name, I just realized, because it's Frost Snow. They're like 2 really cold things that I haven't seen in years. Okay. While out training together, Oleander Paw starts an argument with Frost Snow about the technique they're working on. Frost Snow rolls her eyes, as amused by the apprentice's audacity as she is annoyed. Hemlock Paw, Almond Star, go on patrol. The patrol finds an opening to what seems to be a new set of tunnels. Proceed. The tunnels must have been an abandoned badger set. No one has been here in a while. This could be a good location to return to. Squirrel Paw is... I think I also need to do that one, because I didn't realize... So we have 2 sunshades, so since you're younger, sorry. Pretend we did this like when she got her name, Stag Blossom. There you go. That's better. And also, Squirrel Paw. Squirrel Paw. You are untrained. She is 55. You are not... Practically anyone. Hi, Rowan Fern. There we go. You can have Squirrel Paw. Because, You cannot have Stag Blossom as your mentor, okay? Squirrel Paw, run Fern, go on patrol. The patrol comes across a prairie dog. Proceed. The patrol narrowly misses the prairie dog, okay? Scale Paw to Shadow Meadow. Go on patrol. On this dry morning, the patrol heads out to practice tunnel navigation. And Badger said that's perfect for apprentices, big enough not to be claustrophobic, but with plenty of crisscross overlapping tunnels. Proceed. Scalepaw carefully practices padding around in the pitch black and the dim where the lights from the entrance still reaches, with her eyes shut. All of it. It's definitely easier in the bigger burrows than the ones rabbits make, and it's good to train where no one can see her face plant into walls. Veilpaw, Stone Falcon, go on patrol. Eyes glowing with the last rays of sunset, the small hunting party heads out to get into the gathering dusk. It's the perfect time of day, the cats melting in and out of their territory's shadowy cover as their successes begin to pile up. At first there's only a couple of pieces of prey, then more, and more, until finally Stone Falcon calls off the patrol. Not because the prey has escaped them, but because they're going to have trouble carrying it all home. 208 out of 82. Dang. Coyote Paw, Prairie River, go on patrol. Prairie River suggests this might be a good chance to practice new fighting techniques with Coyote Paw. Proceed. Both cats have a nice practice session, swapping their best tips and tricks with each other. Specklepaw and Willowburrow go on patrol. The patrol comes across a small dog on the border of OtterCLan territory. Proceed. Willowburrow hisses at the small dog, and the rest of her small team back her up. The dog skitters back, yapping loudly, apparently shocked by the display. The patrol breaks out into yowls and caterwauls until the dog loses its nerve and runs from the OtterCLan border into the distance. 2, 3, 4. Let's go replace like you with you. Just so we don't, so that all of these guys can do like a thingy. Go on patrol. LifeGen. What? Teasel heads out to find Tansy, scenting the air for its sharp smell and eyes on the lookout for Tansy's strange orb like yellow flowers that Greenleaf has brought out in abundance. She's brought some of her clanmates with her to hopefully help her carry a good harvest home. The yellow dew drops shining merrily in the distance guide Teasel's patrol into Tansy Patch, where they take a good harvest. Stag Blossom, Sun Valley, Milk Bracken, go on patrol. Sun Valley is tempted to eat the prey she just got. Sure, whatever. She resists the temptation, going on to make a couple of great catches to make sure the elders are fed. What elders? I ask. What elders? Okay, so that's gonna be it for this episode. I'll hopefully not take so long to update next time. But yeah, we've got an apprentice now. Fun. Let's actually, well, I remember. Oh. Plumepaw. How are we related to Plumepaw again? I feel like we should probably look for these cats at some point, because like all of these guys are lost, and I feel like they've been lost for a while. Like a while. Let's actually look at this. Questions if he will ever find his way to StarClan when he passes. Oh. Hopes that the clan kids are doing well. Regrets oh. Is missing Coyote Paw. Hopes his siblings are doing okay. Who are your siblings? Family tree, Rookfur. Slope thresh. Oh, your litter mate. One of your litter mates died. A couple of minutes ago. But like the rest of them are still alive. This is the Elder Stories. You're not part of our clan. Cheesecake, you're pretty. So you're the one. I kind of want like oh, Plumepaw and Kelper to like meet while wandering because Kelper is Plumepaw's biological mother, and that just seems like I'm pretty sure, right? Yep. Yeah. See, well, I'm gonna go now.